What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Heavy Steel and Hot Rods. I'm Jose RPMs, the Iron Working Gearhead. And right now I'm just gonna take a couple minutes and sit down, man. One of these little videos real quick. I tend to drop a couple of these videos, I don't know, once or twice a month. Every time I feel there's something necessary that we have to talk about. Today it's gonna let you guys kind of know what's going on with business, man. Business is doing good. Some things have changed, some things have stayed the same. In the sense of, as of right now, this moment, I've let go of some contracts with the Panda Expresses. Not something I was real happy about doing, not something that I took very lightly. But I do feel that for me, my company, the brand, and not just that, my family in general, and my team, I feel like it's something that's a necessity. It's something that needs to be done. Only because it's only a good contract if it's making us money and if it's a suitable partnership. And right now it just seems like something that we were put as, not even my words, as I'll put as a GC words, Johnny on the spot, you know what I mean? And we were moving and doing certain things for people, and then at the end of it, either they wanted me to be held accountable for certain things when I feel like I should be paid for the work I've done, and they weren't really willing to be accountable for what they had promised. So at the end of the day, words were exchanged, some certain things were said, and I felt that it was the best thing for me and my company and my brand to just move along at the moment, for the moment. It's not like I'm saying forever and always I will never do work with these people again. I'm not saying that. You know, I actually hope that in the future that we can open up bigger and better doors and understand that this relationship is a partnership, but a relationship that stands on more than just making money. You know what I mean? It stands on respect and on morals and on valuing each other's character. You know what I mean? So I don't have anything to say about the people back out there with this GC. You know what I mean? I've known them for a long time, for a couple of years now. We've done many projects together, and they've always known me to be the type of guy that's always willing to jump. When they say jump, I say how high. You know what I mean? I'm always willing to work late, stay there, do what I need to do, travel. I mean, take on ungodly costs. But as of right now, I feel like it's just not the perfect fit for us. But on the other hand, we were able to seal some other deals, like we got the Long John Silvers now. You know what I mean? And then just another thing I want to talk about was, you know, my company's growing. We're moving. I'm not always able to take the same type of work as I used to be able to take on, and sometimes I don't want it to make me seem like I'm chocante. I don't want it to make me seem like I'm better than anybody or I'm too good for the work. It's just I solely have to focus on getting this commercial work. You know what I mean? Me and my wife, we're the owners of this company, of the structural steel company. We had talked about this many years ago. Me and like my business partner, if you'd say, my partner in crime, Moski. You know, we sat down and talked about this when we kind of moved in a different direction with the company. So it wasn't just by happenstance. It wasn't for no reason. You know, we it was a calculated decision that we started doing commercial work, and that we started like really leaning into this. And then you know, the YouTube followed as well. I'd always been doing videos. I took a bunch of them down. It was more like remodeling homes and stuff like that, and I didn't really like the editing and things like that, so I took them down. I kind of rebranded the whole thing, and tried to push it with heavy steel and hot rods, understanding that my two passions, you know, are doing steel for a living. It makes me my money, and it's provided everything that I have in my life. And you know, cars, I've always been in love with cars. You know, that's a way I find a way to get away from my anxieties and from my stresses and things like that. I can go on a nice drive, do some burnouts and do some rolls or something like that. It's fun. So for me, heavy steel and hot rods, that's where this all came about. But at the same time, like I said, I just can't be doing work just so it sounds nice on top of a thumbnail. You know what I mean? That we're building a Panda Express. It has to be something, a viable option for us to make money. And right now, it just seemed like it was more struggling. It was more fighting about making money than actually making the money. So, like I said, nothing bad to say about those people. It's really individuals inside the team, on their team, that I'm not really rocking with, and that I refuse to do work with people of that moral compass. You know what I mean? I would like for people that I do business with to be willing to stand on they say something, whether it was wrong or right, they can stand on it and we can move forward. Like I was always told, by my wife actually, you know what I mean? If you have a problem, there's a solution. If there's a solution, there's no problem. So I feel like it's the same way as being in business. We got to keep our emotions out of it and make sure that we can just move forward and try to make as much money as possible. And if we incur a problem or a dilemma, we could just be men about it and assertively attack this problem and try to find out what it is, and be responsible, respectful, honest adults, and be accountable for what we do, and just put our feelings aside. If somebody said something and we lost a little bit of money, we didn't do, we can all compromise and make something work out. But that's what I feel like I was lacking to get from there. So things are moving, things are changing. We still got plenty of work. I'm still subbing. I do a lot of work with United. So as you guys see me dropping by their shop all the time, I'm picking up stuff from their shop, doing work with them all the time. We're also bidding our own work right now. I'm full force bidding a lot of work. As you see me at the Move It complexes, I'm doing a couple Walmarts right now that I'm bidding, as for those little convenience stores, things like that. I'm really gonna try and be leaning into this commercial buildings more than I have ever. I've been doing it for a little while. We were subcontracting, really doing it by ourselves. I wouldn't even say we have like a year doing it, but off and on, we've we've dabbled in it, and now we're really going full force to just be the best, steel erectors that we possibly can be. We were able to link up, and God blessed me with somebody like Mr. George Chuck, where United really has our back. We've been able to sub out a lot of work for them and build a relationship with them, to where now that I'm getting my own type of commercial work, I'm able to talk to them, and they're able to actually fab the stuff for me. Because even though I'm building this shop over here, you know what I mean, that I'm dropping this series on, so y'all go watch that series on Heavy Steel and Hot Rods on YouTube channel. Go ahead and watch that series. I'm building my own shop here on my property, little by little. It can never beat a shop like Chuck's. He's sitting on like 5 to 7 acres, you know what I mean, when it's nothing but a fabrication shop. So his overhead may cost a little more than mine might cost, but he's gonna zip that thing out faster than I could ever get it out, you know what I mean? And he has the connections with the material suppliers and all that I have only one connection with Max. And not to say that Max doesn't help me out. He does a tremendous job, and you know what I mean, all the glory be to him, man. He's a bad motherfucker in his right. Him and Omar, both of them, you know what I mean? Those guys have held it down extremely for me, and always been a fucking badass people, you know what I mean? Guys of value, man. Guys of real good character, those guys have been for me. So I got nothing bad to say about them. It's just sometimes I don't get the best deals that I would be able to get, as if I'm now subbing out the fabrication to United, like I'm usually subbing out the steel erection. So we're able to build a pretty good relationship where now we're transparent with enough each other that we all know what we're here for. We're here to make some money, here to do some damn good work, and we all know that we're in the steel business, in the same industry, so we're trying to build each other up as we go. So just wanted to touch base with you guys, you know what I mean, and just kind of tell you guys where I stand as well. I know that sometimes we film these things and we make it seem like everything's going great, everything is just shits and giggles, you know what I mean? And it is, until somebody fucking shits when they're giggling, right? You know what I mean? So that's how I felt right now. I feel like I need to come clean a little bit, come talk to you guys a little bit one-on-one session like this, and tell you guys exactly what's going on. We're straying away from a couple different contracts, but God is always being good, and God is always blessing us, and we're fortunate enough that other doors immediately opened up. As soon as one closed, as soon as I lightly closed that door, God opened up another door for us, you know what I mean? So I ain't really stressing it. The one thing I do stress is I'm trying to build a crew, you know what I mean? I want to make sure that Moski and Moski's pops and like Michael and these guys, I got Joshua out there in Corpus and people like that, Mr. Roy, people like that have never crossed me, never done me wrong, always been legit people, and been about their money and been about their work. I want to make sure I can build a company, and that's the only thing that hurts me right now, where I don't have the consistency I wish I could. But I want to come to YouTube and talk to you guys about this, because at one point in time I was just an hourly worker, and I probably would have never done this without YouTube. I started watching certain videos and didn't necessarily even were people doing what I do, you know what I mean, but it was still just people giving me a different outlook on life, you know what I mean? And when I realized that I could have a passive income, and I realized that I could not just be working an hourly, exchanging my blood, sweat, and tears, for an hourly rate, that maybe it could be something I was interested in. Honestly, it freed up my whole life. It gave me something where I feel like I'm in charge now, you know what I mean? And I'm not a wealthy person, I'm not a rich person, but I have what I need, and God has blessed me with everything that I have, and and blessed me with the skills that I have, and to be able to be as hardworking as I am. So I just want to give a lot of props, you know, to the Lord, and then just, you know, to my team as well. You know, my wife handles the office. You know what I mean? Moski, my project manager. You know what I mean? The workers like Michael, Moski's dad. You know what I mean? Joshua over there, Mr. Roy. All these guys that have always stood by me and never done me wrong. Major shout out to them, and a major shout out to you guys that are watching these videos that come to get some type of knowledge, some type of game, I guess. I hope that it helps out from me. You know, I was an iron worker since I was about 19 years old, 20 years old. I joined the iron workers industry, and you know, I never looked back. I never looked back. I'm 32 years old right now, and I own my own little outfit, my own little company, and we're just getting started. You know what I mean? We're pushing this brand, Heavy Steel and Hot Rods, and I just really want to grow a big community of people that are tradesmen, whether you're a framer that does roofing, that just does regular wood framing, or you're an aluminum framer, stud wall framer, you know what I mean, you're doing sheet rock, and you're doing tape and flow, or you're a plumber or electrician, those Sparkies, I got love for you too, guys. Everybody, man, everybody, pipe fitters, everybody, man, everybody, pipe welders, everybody in the industry that is construction, hardworking guys that are just trying to make an honest dollar. You know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, when you're young and you join these industries, you're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna slip up. You're gonna spend your cash on shit you shouldn't have. You're gonna be partying when you shouldn't have. You're gonna be doing things like that. And sometimes it's all a part about growing up and learning to be responsible and learn to be more mature. You know what I mean? So I don't knock nobody for any of that. I just want to say thank you for everybody, you know what I mean, for watching this video. Thank you for watching any of the videos that you watched in the past. You know what I mean? Every view to me counts as something, and I hold it dear to my heart. I want to say thank you for that, and just want to kind of open up and tell you guys that, you know, we all struggle every day, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? We got to learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable, get some callous skin on us, you know what I mean, and know that we're destined for greatness, and we have a goal. We have a plan. We can definitely make it as long as we're consistent and we're persistent enough that we're always working towards that goal. You know what I mean? So just want to tell you guys, you know, we're kind of going to be changing up a little bit of things. We're still going to be doing the Bates Road here coming up like in a week or two. Still going to be doing Dylan's Auto Body. We're still going to be doing that. We got like a metal building up here in Weslaco. We got the Lon John Silver's over here in Harlingen. You know, we got plenty of work coming up for the next couple months, and it's always going to be signing more, always going to be signing more. So don't you guys worry about that. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all, if you're not subscribed, this is your first video. My name is Jose RPMs, the Ironworking Gearhead. I have Heavy Steel and Hot Rods, my YouTube channel, and we have a little racing and performance team as well, called Recio para mis sueños Racing and Performance, RPMs, Racing and Performance. So if you guys are interested in anything construction, anything entrepreneurship, trying to grow yourself as a person, you know what I mean, just playing out fun every single day, no matter what we're doing, whether we're doing something here at the house, or we're working on cars, or we're out there in the construction world doing like some ironworking type of shit, or we're fabricating, whatever we do, trying to have a good time. Hopefully you can find a good place here at Heavy Steel and Hot Rods with us, because, you know, I'm just here to try and pass on the blessings and try to pass on the knowledge that I've learned in my life. So if this is something that you guys like, go ahead, hit like, subscribe, comment down below, and if not, then you go ahead and swipe to the next video, guys. We don't need your ass. We don't need you around here. I'm just kidding around with you. But you guys have a blessed day. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay grateful, and don't look back unless you counted yesterday's money. Bye.